Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For the sake of this video, we'll continue discussing the Halloween movie series. Starting with, in the previous video I did a review of the original film. Now we're reviewing the first sequel, which was, of course, the aptly titled Halloween 2, which came out in 1981. Starring, of course, Jamie Lee Curtis reprising her role as Laurie Strode. And of course, Donald Pleasence also makes his return as Dr. Loomis. And I should also point out that all the actors who were not, or the characters I should say, who were not killed off in the first film, make their return in this one. And of course, this film, of course, is one of the few sequels I have to mention that literally picks up right where it left off. It means it's still on the same night, Halloween night, 1970, even though it's technically 1981. This film takes place on Halloween night, 1978, with picking right where the attack happened in the house Laurie Strode was in. Babysitting Tommy. Fortunately, you never see Tommy again until the sixth film, but you never see the two kids that Laurie was babysitting, Tommy and the other girl. You never see them ever again until Tommy pops up in the sixth film. Anyway, this is when they were still, Dr. Loomis, played with Donald Pleasence, was looking for Michael Myers, searching for him. So, was going to his old house, checks out his old house, and there's one real funny scene where Donald Pleasence is impersonating somebody, like parents trying to scare this couple of kids who were like throwing eggs into Michael Myers' old house. And that was the only really funny scene in the whole movie. Well, let's go into Laurie, the Jamie Lee Curtis character. Well, she gets transported to the hospital. Now, of course, I should also mention that this was the first Halloween film where you physically see the murders happen. The first one, you really didn't see the murders. Everything was all implied, except you only saw maybe like one murder. I think you see maybe like, I know I mentioned the video, but like one, but now I'm starting to think, because I was starting to remember the movie a little bit better. I think you say two on-screen murders. The other girl who flashed her boobs, or the PJ Souls character who says you see anything you like. Oh, I think you saw her kill on screen, but maybe and her boyfriend who she had just had sex with. Other than that, all the murders were off screen in the original film. This time, all the murders were on screen. There's one famous scene with the nurse when Michael Myers puts her head in a sauna or a steam bath treatment room in the hospital, and Michael dunks her head in the boiling water, burns her face off, literally. And there was a guy in there wanting to have sex with this nurse in the hot tub, and he also gets burned alive, but also gets stabbed, and another type of thing. But there's one infamous scene in this movie, and I should mention, that's like implied. It's not implied. You see a full scene where you think it's Michael Myers, but it really wasn't. And there was a guy who's like dressed up, just like Mike. And why would there be anybody in this film, in the second film? Because, like I said earlier, at the top of this video, it takes place in the same night as the original film. So why would anybody be dressed up like Michael Myers? Well, there was another person dressed up like Michael Myers walking across the street. So here comes Loomis ready to kill this guy, and then meanwhile he ends up getting run over by another police car, and he got slammed into a truck, and the thing explodes, and the police car and the truck, along with Michael Myers, all explode, and they realize, geez, that was quick. Meanwhile, of course, big surprise. It was not Michael Myers, it was somebody dressed up in a similar costume. I know they did that bit later on in the series, I think in the fifth one. They played with that even more, but it was like more fun over it. This time, it was the first time they did this bit where somebody was dressed up just like Michael Myers and gets killed. And meanwhile, they find out that it wasn't really Michael Myers. Big shock. So naturally, of course, Michael is stalking Laurie Strode in the hospital. And I think, why would he stalk her? He's just a mass killer trying to kill as many people as running around just killing people. in general, like Jason Voorhees in the Friday the 13th is killing people around him in the woods. Well, you find out why. He was so gun-ho trying to get or kill or finish, finish off Laurie Strode, and that's because Laurie Strode is actually Michael Myers' sister. What? You figure he just had the one sister who he killed in the opening sequence in the first film. He didn't realize Laurie Strode was actually Michael's younger sister, who was adopted by the Strode family. So that's where you set the trend in the first film, where in the Halloween series, where excuse me with that, where it was like the first film where he actually dealt with Michael Myers had another sister, and he's trying to kill his whole family off. That was the premise of this thing. And of course, in the sixth film, it explains why he's trying to kill his whole family. In the sixth film, which I will discuss it eventually when I get up to that film. But I thought this film was a good follow up to the first one. Of course, the big thing was, of course, what happens at the end of this movie with Dr. Loomis. There's one particular moment where it's like full of gas, and Dr. Loomis decides to end the whole thing and light the whole thing on fire, and he burns himself up and Michael up at the end of the film. So you're thinking this was the end of the movie series, particularly the Michael Myers storyline. Wrong. Because what they actually had in mind, when the producers of the series had in mind, was since we left the original film on a cliffhanger, let's do a second one to finish this storyline, and then do an anthology series of different Halloween or scary stories, kind of like what Goosebumps series was, or Tales of the Crypt, or even the Twilight Zone, when they do an anthology series, and every other movie in the series would take place on Halloween. It'll be like a scary story or some kind of crazy stuff going on, and that's what they had in mind, and that's what they did in the third film, which I'm going to review next. So that's my review of Halloween 2. Please click on the video, please rate it, please subscribe to my channel, please forward this video to your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews, and not only on my YouTube channel, but at rallyc.com, that's all WDY, and that's C.com. The homepage of Rally Reviewer, Chris Lee Moore, and please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.